guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny Saephan. Today we are doing a full face of just drugstore makeup. If you are interested in what I use to create this look, just keep on watching. So I did go to Target and Ulta to find these goodies. It took me a while to find them only because I was doing research on a lot of these drugstore finds. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the makeup look. So moving on to primer, I actually picked up the E.L.F Poreless Putty Primer in Universal Sheer. It actually looks like this. I took it out because I wanted to try it out before I was gonna film this, only because I didn't have a chance to film yesterday, but I really wanted to see its holding power because I was gonna be out and about all day. I think it did a pretty good job as far as holding my makeup because it claims to grip makeup for all day wear. It definitely did all day wear, but it was not poreless. And the reason why I got this primer, this E.L.F Poreless Putty Primer, is because it's supposed to be the dupe of this Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. So going in with this little scoop thing that came with a Tatcha Primer, I'm going to scoop this, and I'm going to use about this much, and I'm going to apply this all over my skin. It does apply a little smoother compared to the Tatcha. The Tatcha one has a little bit more of a thicker consistency. I'm going to apply the NYX Eye Primer. And of course, I'm going to set my primer. Moving on to brows. I actually do enjoy this brow product. It is the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Microfine and Define. I actually got to try out this sample when I was in BeautyCon. I love this. It comes in a little twist up and down, and it comes with a little spoolie. Perfect. I love it. Moving on to our eyes, which is the PixiXthatsheart collab. Super excited for this. Here is her double tap palette. Super cute, super adorable. And we're gonna be using this as our eye look today. I'm taking the shade Lip Sync. And I did not expect it to be so pigmented. I am shook. Next, I'm taking the shade Always Dancing, so it's right here. And I'm gonna go right into my crease to darken that up. I'm taking the shade The Best Fam, which is right here. And I'm gonna be taking my ring finger . I think I got this shade wrong. So I want to take this shade right here, and I'm going to deepen up my outer V just a little bit. So going in again with these two shades right here, I'm going to go in and go over where I applied that pink shadow. I'm actually really impressed with the way that these formulas came out. I'm gonna do a little more playing with this only because these colors are super cute. Now we're gonna go ahead and line our eyes with this Master Precise All Day by Maybelline. It is a felt tip liner, and one thing I don't like about felt tips sometimes is the edge of it gets kind of, it's weird once you start using it for a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes. I'm really impressed with this mascara. Moving on to mascara. This is actually their new mascara. It is the Snap Mascara. It's supposed to be smooth, clump-free volume. This is what the packaging looks like. Super sleek. It has the labels right here, then it has little lashes right here. I feel like this is a very new look for Maybelline. Opening this up, it is curved just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. I'm actually really curious in how this is gonna work. Let me curl my lashes and we will see. And I do have shorter lashes, especially now that I've been wearing false lashes a lot more than I used to. It's been ruining my lashes a lot more, so I feel like my lashes have gotten shorter. So after applying multiple layers of mascara, it definitely coats the lashes and gives it that super dark look. I don't know about volume though, and of course my lashes are super short and stubby, and they've been a little more stubbier now that I've been wearing false lashes, so I don't know about length. I feel like this mascara does a pretty good job coating and not clumping, but I feel like it would be a little better if I were to layer another set of mascara with it. So I know I already talked about this foundation, but this foundation is honestly my favorite. I love the coverage, I love the wear, I love the longevity of this. It's a plus because it has SPF in it, so it's even better. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this foundation for my full face of Drugstore. You know what I also do love? The Wet n Wild Photo Focus. That one is pretty good, but it has like a paint smell. So I'm gonna be using my E.L.F beauty sponge, and I'm going ahead and just So this foundation does have like an SPF smell kind of when you're first applying it on, but once it dries down you don't smell the SPF, and the smell doesn't even linger, so it's super amazing. I love it. Honestly, it doesn't bother me, but I know that it bothers some people. But honestly, do not skip on this foundation because you don't like the smell of this. You don't like the smell of SPF because it does go away, and it's so good. I love it. Now moving on to contouring, I picked up this E.L.F cream contour palette. This is what this cream contour looks like. I'm probably gonna be using these two shades right here. This is probably that perfect tone for me, and then this is that gray tone to kind of create that contour. Actually, I'm not gonna mix it. It is a little dark. I'm not loving this blend with this brush. So let me go in with this Morphe sponge, and I guess I will mix the two. On camera it looks okay, it's actually a good shade, but like it's looking a little too muddy in person, but it's definitely blending out super well. It is creamy. Let me try blending this out just a little bit. It does kind of have a little bit of red undertone. It does blend out well. So now moving on to concealer. This is the E.L.F 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is a pretty popular concealer. I feel like everyone's been talking about it all over social media. So we're just gonna go ahead and try this out. I feel like this would be the shade that I normally would use. Hello. It is drying. Excuse me while I blend this out. So definitely I do not recommend applying your entire concealer. I would probably do like half a face first, or one section at a time, because that took a lot of blending to do. So that concealer definitely has more of a drier consistency. I mean, it's not settling down weirdly. I would definitely just do one side first, blend it all out, and then do the other side, because that was so hard to blend out. Now moving on, I'm gonna be setting everywhere that I applied concealer with the Revolution Banana Powder. So in the meantime, let that settle in just a little. I'm gonna take this shade right here and I'm going to line my waterline. But now to set the entire face, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Fix Translucent Powder. So I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I mean, this is okay. It's not the best, but I don't have a bronzer that's like drugstore. This is the only one that I actually have on hand. I wanted to try it out because everyone just swears by it, but to be honest with you guys, it's not my favorite. That's the only drugstore bronzer I have on hand. I would love to know what you guys are using because I would love a great drugstore bronzer, but I don't have one. So I don't actually have a blush as well. I just couldn't find any. Like, a lot of it didn't really seem appealing. So I'm actually gonna take this shade right here and I'm just gonna tap just a little bit and apply that on as a blush. Of course, with makeup, you are not restricted. You can use whatever for whatever you want to use. So I'm actually going to use that as my blush shade. But I did find a highlighter though, and this is the Maybelline Master Chrome. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and comment down below what your guys' favorite drugstore makeup is, and definitely comment down below what your favorite bronzer is from the drugstore, because I'm definitely looking for a good drugstore bronzer. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.